the nation. With balanced reporting, providing real context and in-depth coverage 24 hours a day.
Here's a look at your forecast across the country.
Local stories, connecting communities. We are Spectrum News Plus. Streaming now on the Spectrum News app and free with your Spectrum subscription.
10-point lead for LSU. Moments ago, Taylor Davis caught up with Brian Kelly.
We got to convert here. It's 3rd and short. And look, everybody's going to sell out on the run. Maybe we throw a little play action pass.
Well said. Thanks, Coach.
Sam, I feel like we're back in the UFL. We're getting the play calls from the sideline. 3rd down and goal. 3rd and short, rather. You can still gain the 1st down without scoring. LSU go to the air on play action. Josh Williams will join Nussmeier in the backfield. And a direct snap. It goes to Williams. Sidestep 2 defenders into the end zone. Josh Williams said this week he wants to go out with a bang. The 4th quarter in your last game, playing for the Fighting Tigers, a good way to go out.
This coach just said that he is the ultimate LSU Tiger. And that sidestep in the backfield, that's quickness bananas. This guy knows how to move in spaces that aren't available. Being a Tiger, what it means to lead this program, it shows up time and time again for Josh Williams.
Joe Sloan told us late yesterday, he is the ultimate Tiger. Josh Williams, a Houston native, to start the 4th quarter, reaching the end zone. Poetry in motion.
Direct snaps to Josh Williams. There's people in his face. He sidesteps one, runs over another, and finds the end zone. 41-24 LSU.
Dave likes things hot. And he needed a strength boost. He eats us. Road Sparks dual action formula packs fast and lasts long. 2 ingredients in 1 spark means more satisfaction for everyone. Now, when they're ready to go,
I got the spark.
we got you, Dave. So connect with the provider and find out if Sparks are right for you at road.co/sparks.
There wouldn't be an hour in the day that I wouldn't think about my hair thinning.
I've been under my hat for a good 3 years.
I experienced many challenges with prescribed medication.
Losing your sex life feels very shameful.
My dermatologist recommended Nutrafol.
It's 100% drug-free and clinically tested.
Within 3 months, there was new growth.
My hair was longer, and I don't have a choice between my health or my hair.
Start your hair growth journey at Nutrafol.com/hair.
Love that baby.
And wait till you see the other 2 surprises. A joyful bundle of 3.
3?
I was thinking gifting 1 to each of you. I got AT&T's bundle of 3, iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence for me, and iPad and Apple Watch for you.
Get iPhone 16 Pro on us, plus iPad and Apple Watch for 99 cents per month each, and save up to $1,700.
Welcome back to the Kinder's Texas Bowl as part of Capital One Bowl Mania. Great crowd on hand at NRG Stadium. Sam Acho, Roy Philpott, Taylor Davis enjoying this game on New Year's Eve. And we have seen so many big plays. And if you're a fan of the Bears, there have been opportunities multiple times on LSU's end of the field put more points on the board. You think about it, 4th and 1 in the red zone. You lose 36, LSU cashes in quickly. Still time to go. The Tigers seizing control. Jamal Bell. Racing out of bounds near the 25. Let's see who has the secret sauce served up by Kenders. 2 non-offensive touchdowns scored by the Bayou Bengals.
Well, that's what we're seeing. You saw the pick 6 early by Devon Keys, and then you saw the kick 6. 95-yard touchdown return by Xavion Thomas. Those 2 non-offensive scores are what makes this game so far apart. I mean, offensively, it seems that they've been so close. Little things have changed the outcome.
Well, does have the offense. Now another comeback. We've seen it this year. Pendergrass placing the injured Bryson Washington. Slowed down out of bounds. And that is enough for a first. But also Pendergrass, sneaky good in this game. Receiving, running, replacing his teammate Bryson Washington.
And I love what he's done after contact. He's moving Kyle forward rather than going backwards.
For carry here and lassoed down from behind by Wes Weeks.
And only 4 available slots.
Coming in is Relaford as well. No gain on the play.
Boy, this Baylor team, I get it, the non-offensive touchdowns, the big plays, but they've stayed resilient. They're not that far off from getting this back to being a game.
Hawkins went in motion. Incomplete. Now Presley.
This motherfucker.
We've seen that slant route open with Presley, Josh Cameron at times. Even Hawkins.
Defense, number 11. With all these places, on a foul. Automatic first down.
You've been making the draw. TJ Woodland finally called for the infraction.
Yeah, PJ Woodland's a true freshman. You see it. The referees are looking at you. They're looking at the receiver. So they have your eyes on you. And so Woodland gets beat. And so instead of moving his feet, he holds on to the chest of the receiver. So that's a freshman mistake, true freshman. But it's going to get called because they're looking for it now.
First down for Baylor. Pendergrass barrels his way for a gain of 2. Woodland chopped him down. This Baylor team, we mentioned the 2-4 start. A road loss, Salt Lake, New Boulder, and Ames, Iowa against the Cyclones, team that ended up playing the Big 12 championship. It was a bye week. There were dark times. A lot of people were unhappy with Dave Aranda before the season really changed. It's a road win in Lubbock that shifted the direction of momentum in 2024 for the Baylor Bears. And now Dave Aranda trying to find that and sense that here tonight in Houston. First winning season in a while. And when we talked to him late last night, he was very introspective, as Dave Aranda's known to be, and realized mistakes along the way. They corrected those this season, and now wants to go out on a high note in 2024. Work to do, however, and LSU standing in the way. And here comes 4th and 2.
And it's been clear, Roy, what the plan has been for Baylor on 3rd and medium. It's been run the ball to get into 4th and manageable, 4th and 1 or 4th and 2. Now, last time around, remember 4th and 1, there was that snap that went 37 yards the other way. They're 0 for 3 so far on 4th down. One conversion can change the momentum of this game.
Bears gotta have it. Robertson, the clean snap this time, the pump fake, and the delivery, it's incomplete. Cameron tried to come back for it, and the coverage right over the top of number 34 for the Bears.
Great job by, yes, the players, but the coach. Blake Baker disguised his coverage. It looked like man, it turned into zone, and all of a sudden, the LSU defense shuts it down.
In Houston, we feed off inspiration. Everything we do, see, and feel is connected. Guess you could say our secret ingredient is together. Because together makes it amazing.
With Car Gurus, you can start your financing from home. If only you could do things your way all the time. Maybe someday, Dad. Get it with Gurus.
Huddle up, stay fit, and fuel your fandom. Enjoy the home field advantage at Fairfield, official hotel partner of the NCAA.
Your school, your style, your
On Medicare, living with diabetes, progress is having your coffee like you like it, without an audience. The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor can help lower your A1C over time. Covered by Medicare for more people managing diabetes with insulin. This is progress. Ask your doctor about the Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor.
Your life is pretty smart, but when it's time to eat, suddenly you feel out of sync. Refresh your routine with Factor. Chef-prepared meals delivered with a tap, ready in 2 minutes. Imagine dinner on autopilot and enjoying Tuscan tomato chicken without lifting a finger. Upgrade your plate. Optimize your nutrition. Eat smart with Factor.
Sure, a meal like this
Good NBA bets for tonight.
this
Good three-pointers, Fanatics, and DraftKings.
or the stacked classic bacon cheeseburger plus endless fries and drinks, all for just $9.99.
The Kinder's Texas Roll is protein by Kinder's. Handcrafted flavor since 1946. The official sauce and seasoning of the college football playoff.
Sam, they're getting the ribs ready for tonight's winner of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. The champions awarded the ultimate prize here in the Lone Star State. Rack of ribs.
Damn,
How delicious.
I made rack of ribs the other day.
That's the best part about bowl games.
Baby back ribs.
The game, but it's the bowl games. If you get barbecue,
I don't want some more.
dino ribs. When I played some bowl games, we got our own little thing, right? Got some chips. How about the ribs?
Ribs were good. We had them on camera back in the first half.
Yeah, more off camera.
Even more at halftime. The entire booth feasting. 17-point lead for LSU.
Oh, we got it.
Trey has green again. Room to run. You think about his potential and his future next season in Baton Rouge.
And that's the best thing about him. He's 245 pounds, but he's nifty. He's quick. Trey Green is a matchup nightmare. On that play, I get it. He was uncovered, but if you try to put him on safeties, he's too fast for them. Put him on linebackers, he's too big for them. He's going to be a problem for defenders across the SEC in the coming years.
5 catches, 50 yards. The last pass went for 21. He's got 2 touchdowns. Nussmeier slings it. Out of bounds. Hand fighting with Coleman, Xavion Thomas. And don't forget 2 more Bowl Mania matchups on Friday, right here on ESPN. Head up to Dallas, North Texas taking on Texas State at 4 Eastern. The ServPro First Responders Bowl. Then it's PJ Fleck. Minnesota matched up against the Hokies in the Duke's Mayo Bowl in the Queen City of Charlotte. The Brent Fry, PJ Fleck. We get Douse. The mayonnaise, always the sight to behold.
It's the sight to behold. I don't know what to behold it, though. That mayo make my stomach hurt.
Me as well. Caden Durham. His stomach has not been hurting. The foot has been better today. stopped by Matt Jones. So LSU with a 17-point lead, facing third down in Baylor territory. We've got the Verbo Fiesta Bowl coming up later tonight, 7:30 Eastern. College football playoff returns. Penn State and Boise State. We're just getting started. The quarterfinal action, a triple header tomorrow. All those games on ESPN. New Year's Day. You don't need to go anywhere. You're on the couch and you're watching the next step towards a national championship. Durham motions out on the swing pass with perimeter blocking for a moment and shoved out of bounds. So fourth down for the Tigers. And LeVar Thornton Jr. prevented at first. Garrett Nussmeier wants to go for it.
Yeah, he does, but Brian Kelly is not agreeing. I love the play on the defensive side of the ball. Matt Jones
hold it out.
Made that great play. That's why Brian Kelly's frustrated. He wanted that first down, but no, we got to kick this field goal right now. Great job by the defense forcing frustration of the offense and now forcing a field goal.
LSU did have a field goal blocked in the first half. This attempt from 43 for Damian Ramos. That was collected quickly, and Ramos going to bang it through. From 17 to 20, Bears get it back. Fourth quarter continues here in Houston.
Our orthopedic care is shaped around you. And you. And you. Because customizing treatments and using breakthrough techniques is how your comeback starts. Like 3D printing for ultra-precise joint replacements and providing the same specialty care as we do for the Houston Rockets. So you return sooner, stronger, better. This is orthopedic care designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Come on, Charlie, use your new door. Let's go. I said go.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Hey.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Days that Coors Light. Choose chill.
It's time to grow your business. Create a website. How? GoDaddy. Coding? Nah. But all that writing? Nope. AI. Done. Built.
Let's get to work.
Create a beautiful website in minutes with GoDaddy.
You put in unlimited hours and unlimited passion because your small business has unlimited potential. Spectrum Business is built to connect you with that potential. With Spectrum One for Business, you get fast, reliable internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and a mobile line, all for only $49.99 per month. That's more connectivity at a better price than other providers. And with Spectrum One for Business, the value only grows. With award-winning multi-layered security to defend all your devices. If it's connected, it's protected. Get all the connectivity your business needs for the lowest price around. Only $49.99 per month. That's your business made limitless. That's life unlimited.
Oh God, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
44-24, less than 10 minutes remaining in the Kinder's Texas Bowl, NRG Stadium. Houston and LSU fans with plenty to feel
Got the
great.
last
Don't forget
spot.
the Capital One postgame immediately following
All
this
right, here we
game
go.
on the ESPN app. Samacho, Roy Philpott, Taylor Davis. Great crowd, good energy here on New Year's Eve in H-Town, as you would like it. This bowl, great job marketing, promoting. And it's SEC versus Big 12. At the end of the day, the matchup is always attractive. That has been the case again this year. And for the Bears, opportunities today. LSU has prevented, with its defense finding ways, keep Baylor out of the end zone. Our Week 18 season finale, an all AFC North Saturday doubleheader. loaded with playoff implications. Lamar Jackson, the Ravens need a win to lock up another division crown. They take on the Browns at 4:30 Eastern. And Russell Wilson and the Steelers square off against LSU Heisman Trophy winning, national championship winning quarterback Joe Burrow. The Bengals at 8
Stop the ball, stop the ball, stop the ball, motherfucker.
He's been getting the job done again this year in Cincinnati. You see 8 straight games for over 250 yards through the air with that offense in 2019. Unstoppable, the march to a national championship.
And this year, Joe Burrow's numbers are unstoppable. Step for the playoffs. They need a little bit of help. They need a win. They need a defense. They need a defense. Because his numbers have been looking like that 2019 season.
Josh Cameron picks up the first down. Baylor's still in it, and they need to move quickly, and score points. Robertson going long, incomplete. Now, P.J. Woodland starting to grow up in this game. Monterey Baldwin, the receiver, trying to haul it in and could not, thanks in part to number 11.
I love what I saw from P.J. right there. You see him use his offhand to try and deflect that ball. So that still allows him to make the tackle if for whatever reason he misses. But that's a great job. You reach, you extend, you don't try and intercept it with 2. Just get long with one hand. Great job by the true freshman, P.J. Woodland.
Second down, Robertson sends it out. Kloppenstein. And Wes Weeks got that play to gain of 3. And the other big story in this game, injuries. With Weeks left in the first half. Bryson Washington went out in the first half. Weeks had to be carted off the field. It appeared to be a lower leg injury near the ankle. Under 9 to go in the fourth. It ends up being an option play for Sawyer Robertson. Greg Penn, the third, with a tackle. And 4th down for the Bears. And at this point, if you're Dave Aranda, I don't think the analytics really matter. You got to go.
You got to go. And I love that last play call, but it doesn't matter now because it didn't work. Greg Penn made a better play than the offense. So now you have to go. I would go back to Josh Cameron. I'd go back to some of the slant routes that we've seen from Cameron. Go force it deep.
Bears 0 for 4 on 4th down tonight. Robertson makes something out of nothing. And finally, Sam, a 4th down conversion.
And a great play by Sawyer Robertson. 2 things. He's looking around like, why is everybody covering? Oh, because no one is covering me. The pass rush goes all the way upfield. Too many guys on the quarterback. And then he does another smart move. He slides after he gets past the first down. A lot of times people forget when you slide, it's when the slide begins. But instead of sliding as soon as he got there, he got a yard or 2 by and got the first down.
On first down this time, a pass into coverage and incomplete. Ashton Stamps came very close, picking that pass off. That would have been his first interception of his sophomore season.
How did he drop that? I was trying to remember how he dropped. I mean, that was like, people talk about bread baskets and things like that. That's literally right in the bread basket.
That's why you're a quarterback instead of a receiver, right?
And the part of it, too, I see Josh Cameron. Here's why. Josh Cameron's reaching and pulling. So that's the second piece of it. But I'm like, man, it's hard to get easier ones than that.
He does have 3 PBUs today. So he's got his hands on the football.
That counts as 4, but that'd rather be a pick than a PBU.
Passed around to the 35 by Baldwin. It was against P.J. Woodland. That's a first down, a gain of 18. I mean, Robertson's numbers, 350 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, the interception. They're certainly going to look good in the box score tomorrow. You go back to that graphic we showed moments ago, 0 for 4 on 4th down for that conversion. That really has been the story in this game. I think this young man, he's got 7 minutes remaining. Sawyer Robertson, a lot of air underneath that one. Lofts it down inside the 5, and Jackson will make it first down and goal for the Bears and a gain of 32.
This is why Sawyer Robertson is so effective. He sees the all-out blitz, and so he just lobs it up to catch Ron Jackson. There are no safeties. Why? Because everyone blitz. It was man-to-man, 0 coverage. That 0 means 0 safeties. So Sawyer Robertson sees that, and instead of trying to force anything, just throws a little lob, little arc shot. to catch on.
First down and goal. Bears are not going away. Handoff straight ahead for the touchdown. So Dawson Pendergrass makes it.
Let's do a hole in one. Fuck yes, I did. Hole in one, bitches.
Sam, we still have a lot of time left for the Kinder's Texas Bowl.
Dawson Pendergrass has stepped up immensely. Bryson Washington goes down. You don't know what's going to happen when you get your opportunity, but what you do know is that you can make the most of it. And that's what Pendergrass has done. 6'2", over 200 pounds. He's physical, but he's making plays as well.
Isaiah Hankins and the extra point. And our new score, 44-31. 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go in Houston.
When you're 6'2", 218, you don't need much, but you do take a little bit of help. Great job blocking by the entire offensive line and by the fullback, Gavin Yates. And Dawson Pendergrass does the rest.
And we mentioned what's at stake. A game like this, and what's at stake are ribs. And if that doesn't get you going on New Year's Eve.
Can I play? Can I go to think about it? To get on to get some ribs.
We still have some here.
Good point. That's a great point. They don't look like that though.
That is fresh off the grill. Dave Johnson, the grill master, providing for all here today. And now decision time for Dave Aranda. Are you thinking about an onside kick or still with 3 timeouts remaining and the 2-minute timeout? Force a 3 and out, and all of a sudden this thing really starts to change.
Yeah, I'm still kicking it deep if I'm Dave Aranda. Why? Because I'm a defensive-minded coach. I understand the score. My defense has played relatively well. Kickoff touchdown, interception touchdown. One more stop, you'll be okay.
This one looks to be heading down the runway.
Tigers were thinking about an onside kick. Instead, it floats back to the end zone. Now the Bears need something to happen on defense, and for Garrett Nussmeier, it's rarely been stopped in this Kinder's Texas Bowl. A reminder, 7:30 Eastern tonight, quarterfinals of the new 12-team college football playoff. Abdul Carter, defensive end, getting loose and ready in Glendale for Ashton Jeanty and Boise State.
Abdul Carter is different. We talk a lot about Tyler Warren and Ashton Jeanty and some of these offensive stars, Drew Allard. Abdul Carter is the next great Penn State defensive end, defensive lineman, linebacker, Michael Parsons type specialist.
Leonard advances to the semis. Caleb Jackson on the field. Reserve LSU running back. Stopped by Matt Jones, no gain.
This is what you need. We talked about it maybe a little bit early, but offenses at this position start to go to what's called a 4-minute drive. You want to try and run some more clock off of the game so you can win it. Defenses know that, so you know you have to be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to making tackles, be a little bit more stout when it comes to your rush fits. Even in the passing game, don't give up first downs. Get the ball back, force them to punt it, get a touchdown, then you have a 1-score game.
Lead at 13.
Right looking shot this.
Play action, Anderson. Corral. It'll be 3rd and long. Anderson's going to lose a yard or 2. Carl Williams, an active second half along with his buddy DJ Coleman. And a big play coming up for both sides.
Correct. And this is where you talk about 3rd down, money down. It's 3rd and 11 now. And so this is when we talk about defenses winning championships. Your mindset has to change just a little bit. Defensively, you have to be able to win. You can't just have a stalemate. You have to win. And then offensively, this is where you make your hay as a quarterback or a receiver. This is where you separate yourself. This is where Garrett Nussmeier could show his stuff.
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Bears showing pressure. 3-man rush. Open for a moment was Thomas, and he holds it in near the 40 and a first down to LSU. And Garrett Nussmeier already saying goodnight.
And he knows, because that was somewhat of a backbreaker. So Garrett Nussmeier had pressure in his face. Unbelievable job by the pass rush, but a better job by Nussmeier accepting the pressure and still finishing. He didn't get scared in the pocket. He didn't avoid, try to abandon his opportunities, stayed in the pocket, and found Zavion Thomas in what we call the honey hole, that little hole between the safety and the corner. Great job by Nussmeier.
Now over 300 yards passing. On 3rd and 11, a gain of 17. Durham rushing straight ahead. You start to think about 2025.
Get in there! Oh my
God. For both of these teams.
Almost got another hole in there.
Certainly reason for optimism. And for LSU, they've been ultra successful in the transfer portal. When you look at some of the receivers coming in, Barian Brown, Nick Anderson, help at tight end, help coming in on defense with SEC caliber players. Brian Kelly looks ahead towards next year's roster. He said it directly with us. This is a championship roster that we're constructing. And they expect next year to go to the college football playoff. So the Bears utilize a timeout. It's 2nd down and 4. While we have a moment, let's go back to the studio to Matt Berry.
Great opportunity.
Well, thank you very much. Drew Aller getting set to go. He's already said he's coming back for 25. Can he end 2024 on a high note? James Franklin's won 100 games at Penn State. Now he's in line to win the biggest one of all. Pre-game next when you guys
We certainly cannot wait for that. And of course, the winner of Penn State, Boise State for both Fiesta Bowl, and they punched their ticket into the semifinals. Straight ahead, number 4 to go. It'll be 3rd and short coming up. That transfer portal list, that'll raise some eyebrows. There are some services that believe that is the top transfer portal class set to make their debut in 2025, and we'll see if that's the case. But there's some big names. There's a lot of speed. There's some beef there in the trenches.
It raised my eyebrows when I saw Patrick Payton from Florida State. I'm like, hold on now. You started talking about pass rushers like that to add to an already loaded but young group. Think about the opportunity to learn that some of the young defensive linemen are going to get from guys like Patrick Payton. And so Nick Anderson as well from Oklahoma. This is shaping up to be a pretty solid class for LSU.
Yeah, the wide receiving room, when you think about that, with what they've had this year, it's been good. Next year gets an upgrade with speed and more playmaking ability, again, with receivers that have already played in the SEC, and in our opinion, that matters. 3rd and 4. Jackson, the running back.
It gives you a lot of confidence going forward.
After Hilton shifts out in motion. Will roll Nussmeier. Has a man, and it's batted down. It isn't picked off. Let's see. It was tipped into the hands of Trades Green. Sam, that football is in the air forever. It's going to be 4th and short.
And there were 3 different Bears around the football. None of them could grab it. Trades Green, I mean, number one, it kind of bounced to him, but that's even better awareness by Trades Green. And now you put your offense in a precarious position. It's 4th and 1. The obvious thing to do is to punt the ball.
Nothing's been obvious in this game when it comes to 4th downs.
Dude, this game has been nuts. But the Andy Reid thing to do is to go for it on 4th down. You've seen Andy Reid, Kansas City Chiefs win all these games. And sometimes this little out route that'll run and just end the game. This is the game if they stay on offense.
Baylor out of timeouts. And if you're Brian Kelly, you could also just simply try to get Baylor's defense off sides here. 4th and 1. Crafty play by Trades Green. Josh Williams back in at running back. He wants to seal the deal in his hometown. Contact, and a penalty marker comes in. Matt Jones.
Start. Offense, number 13. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
And they're going to call the false start on Nussmeier. He can't believe it.
I can't believe it. I saw Matt Jones. I'm in the booth going crazy. Matt Jones, you know it's hard count. You know it's no snap. Why are you running into the neutral zone? But it seems as if the action potentially... I don't...
Nussmeier's pointing and shouting, and that sudden jerky movement. Let's check in with our rules expert, Matt Austin. Matt, what did you see?
Yeah, they called it on the quarterback for the head bob. It was pretty obvious. He gave a very exaggerated head bob up and down his head and shoulders. So you can't do that to draw the offense offside. Or excuse me, the defense.
From 4th and 1 to 4th and 6. Contact on the punter. Cameron racing ahead, weaving his way through traffic. This play's still alive. Cameron to the end zone for the touchdown. But the penalty marker, Micah Gifford crashed into the punter. Oschendorf.
The referees are walking forward. What's most important is it roughing the punter or running into it? If you run into the off leg, which is what happened, that's running into it. That's a 5-yard variety, which puts it back to 4th and 1. If it's roughing, that turns into automatic first down.
But it takes the touchdown off the board either way.
Either way, that one hurts.
And at that point, it's a 1-score game.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Personal foul, roughing the kicker. Receiving team number 88. That 15-yard penalty will be enforced with an automatic first down. During the return, holding receiving team. That penalty will be declined. First down.
4th down has absolutely destroyed Baylor in this game.
Another big-time mistake. Oh, and there it is. There it is. He got to the play leg. So initially it looked like, for me, that off leg. But when he dove, when Micah Gifford dove, he made contact with the plant leg. And that contact with the plant leg is what caused the roughing the punter. So you're going to see it. He initially makes contact with that off leg. But then as he lands, there's contact with the plant leg. And that contact is automatic roughing, 15-yard penalty. So that's the insult to the injury, right? Because you gave up the touchdown.
And Josh Cameron beside himself as the touchdown is taken off the board. And LSU in position. Verbo Fiesta Bowl coming up as soon as we are done. In Houston, Ashton Jeanty, nearly 2,500 rushing yards. He's only 132 away from smashing the all-time single-season rushing yard record. Got a chance to do that tonight. And remember what he did against Oregon early this year, another team out of the Big Ten. He'll face the Nittany Lions. And you know Penn State's defense is going to be geared up to try to slow him down. Easier said than done.
Much easier said than done. Penn State was outstanding last week, but this is a different challenge, a completely different challenge. Ashton Jeanty, that running game should be tough.
That's well played and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the foot.
Approaching the 2-minute timeout. And Durham over the right side. Big-time playmakers ahead from Glendale. Tyler Warren, the tight end, number 44, over 1,000 yards receiving. Jeanty's numbers we just told you about. He could be on the verge of a historic run in this game coming up out in Arizona.
Correct. And when you're watching that game, make sure you watch where number 44 for Penn State, Tyler Warren, is lined up. Because sometimes he'll be lined up at tight end. Other times he'll be lined up at quarterback in the backfield. And there may just be times he's lined up to snap the football.
2-minute timeout. LSU will wrap things up here in 2024 after this.
Go to GreatClips.com and get your coupon. It's the college football playoff, and Great Clips is celebrating with a haircut for just $9.99. For a limited time, you can get game ready with a fresh cut. Go to GreatClips.com/football and get your coupon today.
You got the ticket?
Vivid Seats, the only
$9.99. I thought it was like $7.99 for a haircut.
From concerts to sports and everything in between. Vivid Seats, official ticketing partner of ESPN.
you've been accused of plagiarizing your master's thesis. You tell the truth, you can have this bucket of Bud Lights.
I'll go first.
No.
Professor Wilkins has been taking karate classes ever since that saxophone girl put him in a headlock.
That was a secret.
Now it's a beat.
Everybody let's focus, please.
Protect against RSV with Arexvy. Arexvy is a vaccine used to prevent lower respiratory disease from RSV in people 60 years and older. Arexvy does not protect everyone and is not for those with severe allergic reactions to its ingredients. Those with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects are injection site pain, fatigue, muscle pain, headache, and joint pain. Arexvy is #1 in RSV vaccine shots. RSV? Make it Arexvy.
After careful review of medical guidance and research on pain relief, my recommendation is simple. Every home should have Salonpas. Powerful, yet non-addictive. Targeted and long-lasting. I recommend Salonpas. It's good medicine.
Wow, what a shot.
I'm an overpowered leaf blower, and I'm not exactly street legal.
If you don't have the right auto coverage, this can really blow your budget. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Superman here in the college football studio. Right before you guys went to break, you guys were talking about how multidimensional Tyler Warren is. When you guys are done, the Verbo Fiesta Bowl pregame show is up next here on ESPN. What?
Zubin, we cannot wait. And old number 44 getting the job done for the Nittany Lions. Sam Acho, Roy Philpott, Taylor Davis, Brian Kelly on the verge of winning his 9th game in year number 3 and 29th overall in Baton Rouge. We mentioned the expectations for next year. It'll be through the roof. LSU opens the season at Clemson. Xavier Thomas, he stopped short of the line to gain. Baylor without a timeout. We'll take a look at today's Capital One player of the game. Garrett Nussmeier, 300 yards passing, Sam. 3 touchdowns and interception, over 4,000 passing yards this season. Right there in line with Joe Burrow and what he did in 2019.
And I love, we get a chance to go behind the scenes. When we talk to coaches, we get a chance to hear what they want to see from their players. And what Brian Kelly wanted to see, we have seen. We've seen accuracy downfield. We've seen him be more aggressive when it comes to decision making. So the benefit from our perspective is we hear what the coaches want, but now we get a chance to see it in action.
Timeout called on 4th and 5. A lot of conversations about Garrett Nussmeier, rather, for next year. And that improved LSU defense. Penn State, Boise State tonight, 7:30. Zubin was giving us the countdown just moments ago, less than an hour away here on ESPN for a chance to go to the semifinals of the new 12-team college football. We check in again with Taylor.
You guys talking about the excitement for what's going to return and what will be added at LSU, and so much of that does surround quarterback Garrett Nussmeier. Coach Brian Kelly talks about Jane Daniels' second year and how he came into his own. He said he was really in command that year, and that's fully what we expect from Nussmeier. I did speak with his mom, Christy, who said, I think with this decision, he looked at all his options, he looked at the fit he has at LSU, and he's been completely at peace with that decision.
The product I put on the field was not what I wanted it to be, according to Garrett Nussmeier, announcing the decision to return to Baton Rouge. Off the back foot, heaves it into traffic. It's incomplete. For Chris Hilton Jr. Caden Jenkins broke it up.
You may have looked at some of the transfers coming in too and said, hey, can you give me some of these transfer receivers? Yeah, I think I'll come back.
Harry Brown coming in from Kentucky. Nick Anderson from Oklahoma. Sharp, the tight end, also coming in from OU. You combine that with some of the returning pass catchers from this squad. He will enter next season as one of the quarterbacks being talked about in the Heisman race. LSU a contender. And meanwhile for Baylor, theirs will open next year against Auburn. Revamped Auburn squad with Hugh Freeze. Shoulder pass, I believe, was caught by Presley. So into LSU territory. Ram Trucks pregame coming up. Get get you ready for Penn State and Boise State. Sawyer Robertson over 400 yards passing tonight. He experienced quite a turnaround this campaign. The pass sales high, coming from Presley. Your thoughts on Baylor for next year?
Yeah, I get excited about Baylor. I know this game, the score doesn't look the way you would hope if you're a Baylor fan, but they've been putting up points offensively. They've done a good job in the run game against a really good SEC defensive line, and they stayed in it. They didn't quit. The game seemed like it was getting away from them, and a few mistakes, snaps over the head, etc.
And Robertson. Woodland in coverage. And a penalty coming. Defending Ashton Hawkins. Robertson's passing yards, a career high tonight. 415.
I gotta ask you, because oftentimes we say, hey Sam, what do you think about game X or game Y or game Z? We got a lot of conversations this week, this season, today, this morning, last night. Got a game coming up, Fiesta Bowl, Penn State, Boise State. What do you think?
I don't see Penn State slowing down Ashton Jenkins. Nobody has stopped him this year, including Oregon. I think that matters. So, by default, Boise State's going to make it a fourth-quarter game, and I think it's going to be there for the taking. Can they pull it off? I don't know. Infraction, flag down to the 26. I think that they can. I think one of the few people believe that.
Offense, number 53. Passing interference. Defense, number 21.
They're disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Campbell Barrington. Sidney Fugar.
That's all
field for Baylor.
Love it. Nicely.
And we have had some injuries in this game. That's certainly something you don't like to see at any point in the season.
This one was a great chip in.
And postseason, when people talk about opt-outs, it's one of the reasons why, unfortunately. Transfer from South Carolina remains down.
He's currently ahead in
He's
this
had to make that move out to left tackle this year.
How is he ahead in the line? Beat the fucking shit out of him.
Shuffling at mid-season to kind of change complexion in 2024 for Baylor Randall.
Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Nice hole, the last one.
Tough part, you talk about it.
See what's in store for us now.
People say there's a 100% injury rate in football, especially in the NFL, injuries. But the hard part about the whole conversation about opting out or not opting out, people give certain players a hard time for opting out. But the reality is that injuries are real. You might say, well, what about the other players? It's like, well, you know that there's a risk that you run. And so, as Sidney Fugar, number 69, walks up and walks off the field, my mind is still thinking about guys like Whit Weeks, who's the heartbeat of the LSU team, going through what he went through. I'm not saying, sitting here saying he wishes he wouldn't play. Players want to play. But there is a risk involved, and that's the thing that you see as something that's happening.
Fugar walks off gingerly.
Come on, man. Give a fuck about Xander Schauffele.
Saraki comes in to replace him. Aiden Saraki.
It's necessary.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
Robertson will buy a little bit of time. Gavin Yates, his fullback. Bumped out of bounds. Berlin Fiesta Bowl coming up at 7:30. Ram Trucks pregame with Reese Davis. We'll get you there as soon as we're done in Houston. Kinder's Texas Bowl. New Year's Eve. Penn State, Boise State tonight. Who do you like?
Oh. So I've always been a fan of the underdog. So I'm rooting, if I can root, I'm allowed to root for Boise. And if this game turns into a passing game, I think Boise can win.
Max Madsen. Yates again. Rumbling down that near sideline. The ball popped out. And that should do it. Unless they rule that he stepped out or that forward progress was halted. Sean Spears. Came away with it.
Top level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. Next up is a par 4. Always Stuart Textor.
In that kind of game with some of the weird plays. Final day of 2024.
What's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Trying to see if he was down.
The ruling on the field. Fumble. Recovered by the defense. Previous play is under review.
25 seconds to go. And they want to make sure that they get it correct.
And the benefit, as we're seeing.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's happy, just came off the bench.
Ball pops out. Let's check in with our rules expert, Matt Olson. The call on the field, Matt, a fumble recovered by the defense. What did you see?
Yeah, Roy, it looked to me like he had full control of the ball till his head hit the ground. Then the ball popped loose. So I would not be surprised if this is overturned to the runner being down.
Clear and obvious would be the first statement there in regards to Matt's commentary. Possession down, ball pops out on the tumble, the flip.
Now if you see Gavin Yates pointing to the ground saying, hey, that's where my head hit, I'm down. I just love the fact that Gavin Yates is a guy on this team who they said he does the dirty work. He's a fullback, he's a senior, he's a leader, so he's getting a little bit of run. So now the question is, are you possessing the ball before that fumble came out?
Baylor gets it back. It'll be first and goal.
After review, the runner was down the ball at the 5-yard line. It's first and goal. The clock will start on my signal.
What's the strategy? What's going on through their mind? The tackle.
First down and goal for Baylor. Meanwhile, in Glendale, Nicholas Singleton, the Penn State running back, working with Drew Aller in that backfield with new offensive play caller, Andel Kotelnicki. What a great job he did this season. Coming in from Kansas, a more explosive Nittany Lions offense. A reason for optimism for our friends in Happy Valley.
Oh, come on.
It's Boise State.
No breathing ring, but a chance to save their power.
Two-score game. Bears would love to get a quick touchdown and an onside kick. Won't get the score here. Hawkins spinning the wrong way. It'll be second and goal, 19 seconds to go.
Yeah, this is a miscommunication between Ashton Hawkins and quarterback Sawyer Robertson. They're looking to score here. This game's been crazy enough. Score, get an onside kick.
It's in there.
Seconds away. Fan Trucks pregame. Reese Davis. First quarterfinal, this year's new 12-team college football playoff. Robertson gets rid of it and batted down. Von Keys, the big 6 in the first half. Third and goal.
He's been playing great. I mean, we talk about bowl games and opting in, opting out, but also the growth that can happen. Devon Keys is growing, he's maturing, and he's done it this season, but he's really putting a stamp on his freshman year in this game.
Lovely shot out of the center. Let's get back to it, shall we?
Sawyer Robertson up to 445 yards passing. Looking for another score. It'll be fourth down. Same play looking for Ashton Hawkins.
Talk about the red zone and efficiency. I mean, it's hard to score in the red zone. The reason why is that everything is shrunk. It gets tight down there.
Has struggled on fourth down tonight. Robertson. Time ticking away. Floats it and incomplete.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
As time runs out in Houston. And LSU takes care of business against Baylor to close out 2024. 44-31 the final. The Kinders Texas Bowl. And a launching point for the Tigers into next season. Right. Brian Kelly and Dave Aranda shaking hands midfield. Congratulations to the Tigers. And we're just getting started on this New Year's Eve. Penn State, Boise State headed your way. Let's get you the Ram Trucks pregame with Reese Davis right now.
Welcome to the Ram Trucks College Football Pregame.
In less than 3 weeks, they will play for this trophy, the College Football Playoff National Championship Trophy presented by Dr. Pepper in Atlanta. But tonight we start the quarterfinal neutral site playoff game that is again. Everyone counted them out against Oklahoma, a little team that there's no way they could match up. And a game that featured everything you could imagine in a football game, put Boise State on the map to stay in. Tonight they are competing for a national championship. And tomorrow, the middle game of a triple header of quarterfinals in the college football playoff, Ohio State and Oregon, a bit of a traditional Rose Bowl feel. The two teams from the Big Ten will play on New Year's afternoon. Happy New Year, everybody. Alongside 1991 Heisman Trophy winner, Super Bowl 31 MVP Desmond Howard, and apparently former Masters champion Joey Galloway, I am merely Reese Davis.
The way I played today, they didn't give me any jackets when I got done. No, they walked me right out the back door.
But the green jacket rolls an appropriate color with the Ducks playing here.
We're not going to talk about that.
Only undefeated team left in the playoffs, and a lot to do tonight in this game that's coming up between Penn State and Boise State. College football playoff bracket presented by AT&T. This game in the
Let's get this win.
Into the Capital One Orange Bowl against the winner of tomorrow night's All-State Sugar Bowl game between Notre Dame and Georgia Tech. The other semifinals, Texas and Arizona State, will start us in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, immediately following College Game Day and the Rose Bowl game, as mentioned here, between two teams from the Big Ten and perhaps a rematch of the best game of the regular season, Ohio State and Oregon, that we're looking forward to. Boise State and Penn State. And just a little while ago, Broncos head coach Spencer Danielson spoke with Chris Buddy.
Very shortly, you will take this team, run them out for the college football quarterfinals. What will be your message before they take the field?
Yeah, first off, just thank you, Jesus. I mean, we're so blessed to be here. We so enjoy it. Our best is enough and our best is required. I don't need anybody to be Superman. Do it because you love each other. Do it because you want to glorify the Lord. And be relentless every single time. Our best is enough. We've seen that this year. We're 12-1 for a reason. They've earned it. Your best is enough. Your best is required.
Ashton Jeanty will get his touches, but where else do you need production in order to win this one?
Yeah, across the board. I mean, we're a really good football team. We're a really good football team. So it's not just Ashton, it's our offensive line, our tight ends. Maddox is going to play well. He's shown to play well consistently throughout this season. So there's going to be a lot of one-on-one matchups across the board from our tight ends to our receivers versus their DBs. And I'm excited for us to cut loose.
Appreciate the time. Good luck today.
Thank you.
We're a really good football team. Thank you, Spencer Danielson, a great man of faith, and Boise State has faith in him. He took over on an interim basis last year, led them to a Mountain West championship. They hired him as the full-time head coach, and he has now got them into the college football playoff with the only loss coming at the hands of Oregon. And much of it has been behind this man, Ashton Jeanty, who officially, there's the whole thing about counting bowl yardages in the old days, which they didn't do. Jeanty within sight of Barry Sanders' official single-season record. He's got nearly 2,500 yards rushing. Guys, the last time I saw Ashton was
Damn, 27 minutes till it looks start. What the fuck? 7:13.
He earned the Heisman. And now he's going to come out here tonight, guys, with a chip on his shoulder. He's going to be on the
Damn, 2,500 yards.
I mean, not only Ashton, but his offensive line, too. Let me show you what the Nicky Last can deal with now. This is going to be a play where his aiming towards the left foot of the left guard. Now, watch how the linebacker links in the nose tackle of his shoulder. There's no way.
He reminds me, he looks like a J.J.
The safety's coming hard at him.
A Jai? Yeah.
The J.J. The running back was in the NFL.
And he has
Yeah, he used to play for the Colts.
Yeah. He played for the Eagles Super Bowl championship game. Dude, I swear I played that motherfucker Madden. For real, it sounded like him and everything. It's fucking UK accent.
You might have.
I told him that motherfucker's slow. He started laughing.
That's what makes him the #1 running back in the draft. He's a complete player. He can catch the ball in the backfield. Joey, I tell you what, he's a special player, and I think tonight he's going to show the nation why he believes he should have won that.
And they need to get off to a fast start. Yeah, they need to get yards on first down. That's the problem SMU had against Penn State. They got behind schedule. They start taking the losses, and so they have to get yards on first down. And Cameron Camper, almost 1,000 yards receiving this year, their #1 receiver. He becomes important. You have a running back that runs the ball the way Jensen does. The opposing team has to bring the safety in the box, and that's when Camper has a chance to make hay. If Jensen's going to be successful in this game, then Camper, the other receivers, Maddox Manson's going to take care of the ball, make plays down the field, and that opens up the run game because now the safety has to respect your ability to get deep.
You know, if you think about this Boise State running game, they use their tight end in the pass game, and obviously everybody up front is trying to create room for Genty. Genty had well over 1,600 yards after first contact. If you just use that, he would have been 3rd in the nation in rushing. That's not counting any yards that he got after contact. And, you know, he runs through a lot of tackles, but Penn State's defense has been really good against the run most of the time. They've only allowed one guy to go over 100 yards. You see Jalen Reed come up and be active in run defense as well. But only Woody Marks of USC went over 100 yards against Penn State this year. However, there have been moments where you can make some yardage against this Penn State defense on the ground.
And there were moments in the game against SMU where they had their chance to make some yards also. They just couldn't pull it off until Allen got on the roll. He was running on defenses and blitzes and different looks for that game that I hadn't seen
Jalen Reed
this entire season. And so these are the looks, and these are crucial moments in this game. This is 3rd down. And if you look, the defenders run into each other. If he gets his ball out on time, if Jennings just throws this ball, this is a huge play for SMU. But then it turns into, because he scrambles, now he's confused, it turns into an interception by Tony Rojas, who takes it all the way down. In this game, Penn State's offense wasn't playing well. It was the defense who took points on the field. Now look at what Tom Allen does here. He puts 8 guys at the line of scrimmage. And once again, there is a mistake. There is a guy from SMU running down the middle of the field uncovered. But again, Jennings not seeing it because of the look out the front. Here they go again. This is a 4th down. All the guys at the line of scrimmage. All you need is 3 yards. Confusion, 2 guys on 1. Got wide open at the sideline for the 3 yards. So now they're off the field once again. The defense for Penn State. Tom Allen got on the roll this play call, and they confused Jennings, they confused SMU. It'll be key for Boise State to stay in a situation where they have to make a play on the field on a 3rd or 4th down. They got to get yards early.
I agree with you. I think that is going to be paramount that this West 7.
About to watch the Penn State game. It's about to come on. Well, I don't know. I think we got an hour before it comes on.
Got 22 minutes.
Oh, 22 minutes it comes on. It comes on in 22 minutes.
I'm not sure, and I bet you they're going to try to come right at it after to see if you want that type of business tonight. Yeah, Dennis Sutton on the other side, and Zane Durant, big number 28 that you'll see, part of a nickel line front that many times has imposed its will. Penn State, this has been the issue, winning these huge games. This is a big one tonight. James Franklin talking serious football. Tom Woodville.
Opponent tonight obviously has been off for 2 weeks. You had the opportunity to play last week. What positives can you carry over that could benefit you here tonight?
Well, a couple of things. Obviously, you can make arguments both ways, but we played well. We'd like to use that momentum this week. We also were able to get our guys out in the 4th quarter and get our backups in, so that's helpful. But at the end of the day, we're going to find a way to play this a really good opponent. There's a lot of respect for it, and obviously the running back's a problem.
What the dog's going for?
ways to disrupt them, put them on schedule, and put the game in the
Oh, they don't got serious. What?
Horrible migraines.
My bad. I kind of want SEC to win, but I kind of pulling for Notre Dame at the same time.
Sound like a bad day? Decades. Those suffering from chronic Lyme disease, it is. Yeah, Lyme disease. Trust me, you don't know the full story. We are global unknowns. We have answers. We have hope. Here's the deal. Following the election, people need a place to explore national issues that have an impact on their community. To understand those issues better, we're bringing together our team of local political journalists from across the country to break down what's happening. So join us every week to catch up on the key stories making a big difference across the nation and in your local community.
Watch The Big Deal with Errol Lewis Friday nights at 9 Eastern, 8 Central on Spectrum News Plus. Available on all of your favorite devices exclusively on Spectrum.
You're watching the Ram Trucks College Football pregame.
First quarterfinal, the college football playoff, this 12-team era in the Verbo Fiesta Bowl. Penn State, the 6th seed, Boise State, the 3rd highest-ranked conference champion. Their only loss at the hands of Oregon. That is the task facing James Franklin and the Nittany Lions tonight. Franklin against top 10 opponents in the Associated Press poll, which Boise State is, just 3-19 in his career. This is a big opportunity. I said on the day that the selections came out, and some of the Boise State fans and players a little upset, that the Nittany Lions had a favorable draw. I would say that is still the case. Doesn't mean Boise State can't win the game tonight, but if Penn State's going to win, they'll need fine play from Drew Allen.
Yeah, and I understand being upset about those kind of comments. If you're Boise State, you use that in your locker room as motivation to get up for a game like against Penn State. Drew Allen takes care of the football for Penn State, and he leads everything they do. Great weapons around him, 2 running backs in the backfield, and Singleton and Allen, guys that they feel just as good about in their offense as Boise State feels about Jinty. But it starts with Drew Allen. Now he's the guy. You know, they lost their backup quarterback, so now he's the run package and the throw package.
No doubt about that, yeah. I think that they're going to have to get their running game going tonight, too. You know, I think Singletary and Singleton, yeah. I think they'll get through. I was surprised, guys, the way that they ran the ball against Oregon in the Big Ten championship game. That showed me something. I don't think I saw that all year. Like the big game against Oregon, because we're at the Ohio State game. That's okay. They're going to, get tricky, but they're going to run the ball. They couldn't really run effectively against the Buckeyes. I think that gave them a lot of confidence. And they're going to come out here and run the ball tonight against Boise State. And Tyler Warren, he's just a weapon.
You got to know where he's at. He's played 9 different positions this season for Penn State in their offense. You have to locate Tyler Warren. In their pass game, he's the guy they want to go to. For years, Penn State has struggled to get a receiver out wide to be a big play guy. So now they've figured out we have a tight end that is athletic as any other tight end in the country. He can make the plays down the field and get rid of the ball in the backfield, and he just continues to be a positive part of the Penn State offense.
You look at Harrison Wallace. When you think about Tyler Warren, Boise State's had a little bit of a mixed bag in defending the tight end. They've only given up about 21 yards per game, but they also haven't faced many targets against tight ends, about 3 a game. That could be in the first quarter for Penn State there, but there have been also, they've completed a lot of passes to tight ends when they've tried. So a lot of those guys in the secondary, the linebackers are left and dropped in coverage at times. Ty Benefield, the Boise State safety, a lot of pressure on him to deal with Warren in the various ways that Andy Kotelnicki will use it.
Yeah, and that's the problem when you're trying to face Penn State's offense, because they have those 2 really good running backs in Singleton and Allen, and then you add in a tight end. And quarterbacks love throwing the ball to tight ends to begin with. So these safeties like Benefield is going to have a big night. If they can just find a way to steal a possession or 2 in this game, it'll be huge for Boise State's offense.
As a defensive coordinator, I'm telling my defense, listen, number 44 cannot beat us. They're going to have to find another weapon. He cannot beat us. I expect him to see double coverage all night long because he's such a versatile weapon. But Amarian McCoy, the best cornerback they got, see if he can shut down one of these receivers like Harrison Wallace for Penn State. It'll be a very, very interesting matchup watching Boise's defense against Penn State's creative offense.
And Boise State's second in the country at getting after quarterbacks. They're second in the country at getting sacks. If they could just get a couple in this game, it opens up for McCoy to sit down on some plays. I always say there's not a good cornerback in the country unless you have a good pass rush. Those 2 things go together, and he can make plays if they can get after the quarterback.
And the guy we saw just before McCoy, Jaden Virgin Morgan, has 10 sacks, 15.5 tackles for loss, and maybe putting a little game pressure on Penn State too, because Penn State is favored in this game, even though Boise State is the higher seed. Start putting a little game pressure on, and maybe then you harken back to the 2007 Fiesta Bowl. Oklahoma started
time when Yanks misses a throw down by the end zone with a 0-0.
Hey, I got to run to town real quick. I'll be back.
All right.